It's the Patriots and the Ravens, next on Madden Football.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has, and how the game...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a man in his 23rd NFL season. Still doing it at age 45, Tom Brady.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 16 carries, 69 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Patriots are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll get this down to the 38. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 115 yards and a touchdown.
So, partner, 2 games worth, he's leading the league in rushing, so he's now trending. Is that what they talk about nowadays? You talk about trending? That's what he's doing. He'd like to continue it here in this game.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Partner, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. but how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
First carry now for Gus Edwards. Down at the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That looked great when he first took it, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And
anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37. A good pickup there. 20 yards.
They think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. Well, the road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Brady's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 44, Brady toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got room past the 30. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. Right side and caught by Kohler. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Another run here with Dobbins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Jackson over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Working with a 2nd and 3. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one is incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the draw is Stevenson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Brady. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Brady going to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They run once more with Stevenson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Brady now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Folk's kick is good. And they're on the the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And now here come the Ravens.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Brady. Flushed. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady
checking this down to Stevenson.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do...
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And out across midfield down to the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Jackson now. Rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Looking deep for Julio. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for New England. 44 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick six, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick six?
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 41, Brady. Jones has it. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good.
Brady now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
4 yards on the pickup.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now Brady, gotta have this one. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Brady's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now Brady again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Beckham.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A give for Stevenson, running right.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Taken down right now on the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Matt Judon there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. He's been terrific so far. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
New England's offense set to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it